And we're on.
Hey, welcome back to another week of the Looney Balloony Learning Center. I am Tess, and as always, the lovely Randy is behind the camera.
Every jaunty.
Every jaunty?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm jaunty.
You're jaunty, okay.
Not jaundice, jaunty.
I don't know what you're trying to get at.
Oh, there I am. I'm here.
You're here. Who else? Have we got anyone else? It's really quick. I know I shouldn't be asking that yet. But
yep, me.
You. All right. I hope you had an amazing week. Randy and I did. We had a great week. We had our Canadian Thanksgiving this past weekend, which was a lot of fun, except for the little sick family members.
Children. Oh.
Which I'm hoping I didn't catch anything, but I didn't know they were sick, and I was playing with them until later on I was informed. So
later on, you were notified that they were ill.
I did. I was a little surprised, but it's all good. But I hope you had an amazing week. Did you get up to anything special? Let me know. Make sure you check in. If you're watching this on the replay, also check in. We love to see it. And of course, let us know where you're at, because we're trying to put all of our little pins in our map and see where all of our wonderful people are coming from. It's another amazing Wednesday night. I love Wednesday nights. They are by far my favorite. Hi, Sharita. How are you today?
It's Sharita.
I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. It's going to be so nice. What did you get up to this weekend or this week? I know you said last week that you were having a busy week. Anything exciting? Let us know. But yeah, this Sunday.
Oh my God.
I'm reliving my 20s.
20s? No. That was 80s kind of monster truck rally feel. It
was. It really, well, that's when I went to them. I've been to a couple in Toronto when they were back in the day. I graduated in 1990. I'm 52, in case anyone was wondering. So yeah, I am that old that I remember those.
Oh, you got to go to monster truck rallies. I grew up in a town so small.
Same here, excited for Sunday. Oh, I'm so glad. And we have a new person, Sherry DeVries, Holland, Michigan. Welcome. Now, where in Michigan is Holland? Is it more near? I have family in Ann Arbor area, so I'm always curious. I've been down there quite a few times. Love it. It's very nice. But hello and welcome to the crazy Wednesday nights.
Crazy.
Who else? Have we got anyone else in there?
We, according to this, 4 people, but I have no clue.
Make sure you say hi, everyone. Let me know that you're here. And I love to get to know everybody. For me, this is like an extended family. We're all in with the same love and passion for the balloons. So it's very great for me to see you all here.
Same craziness for the balloon.
It is. I was trying to be nice, Randy, but yeah, we're all a little off-center when it comes to balloons as designers. Oh, Lake Michigan. All right. So you're not that far. We're just, I'm going to say about 2 hours north of the border at Windsor. Windsor-Detroit border. I'll remember. I remember I was just turned 16, just got my full license. I did my learners and I got my full license, and my parents and we were driving down to Ann Arbor to visit my aunt and uncle, my dad's sister and brother-in-law and all their family. And when you go over the border into Detroit, there's a very quick little turnoff, or you can go straight. And that quick little turnoff takes you somewhere not so great. And I did that. I was driving because Dad thought it was great that he finally had someone else to drive. My mom doesn't drive. We ended up in a part of town that was a little scary. We got out of there pretty quick. But yeah, that was my
one of the rundown portions of Detroit.
It had seen better days, and we would call it. It's probably now at this point probably all boarded up. It was really old and dilapidated, and the homeless factor was big. There was gang. We saw gang action. It was a little crazy, but
Inez is here.
Hi, Inez. hi, my friend. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday as well. It's going to be amazing. Tonight, we are making some fun. Again, we're doing Halloween something tonight. We're going to do beaded balloons. And this is...
How did they come up with that name?
Well, because it looks like a bead, like on a chain or on a friendship bracelet or something like that. Or your hair, you know how they beads in there. That's what, or your beard, you know how they have the beard beads. So that's what we're doing. We're making jumbo balloons on a pipe, so they'll go down through and become a beaded balloon. Hey, Tammy Lynn, how are ya? I'm looking forward to meeting you on Sunday. You're still coming, right?
Oh no, and then,
can't join through my computer. Oh, that's strange. Oh, you know why? Because you're now, you might have been trying to sign on with your business name, and you're part of the group as your personal name.
So like the group through your business name.
Join the group through your business name. We'll approve it, and then you could watch that way if you want. If you do that, just say, okay, I did it, or something like that, and Randy will go and let you in while I'm talking. But yes, Tammy, I'm so glad you're coming. So it starts at 9. We're done at 4. Randy and I have an hour to clean up.
Everybody's free to join us to
and then clean up.
up.
No, we're not going to do that. We will have coffee and pastries and everything, as we always do at the beginning. And we've been complimented wonderfully. The staff at the hotel, the Spring Hill Suites, has asked us to leave 1 or 2 of our balloon walls for their clients to enjoy, and they're going to take pictures and do all that. So that's wonderful. But yeah, spend some quality time with my kids this weekend, and we want a quiet time. Oh, I feel you in my very soul, Sharita.
What's quiet time?
Yeah, we haven't had very much. And then, of course, yeah, we did Thanksgiving with my family on Monday. So Sunday was prep. Randy and I did all the cooking. My mom and dad provided the location, the venue at their house. And then my brother and his girlfriend and kids and everything all came. It was a really nice time, but a lot of work.
Maureen's here.
Hi, Maureen. On mute for a few minutes. Okay. Not to worry. But we are doing your balloon. So it was Maureen that requested to do these beaded pumpkins tonight. And so we're going to get started here in a few minutes.
Beaded balloons, but we can turn them into pumpkins.
Yes, they're beaded balloons, but we're going to imagine them as pumpkins.
Oh!
Hey guys, just had a minute to say hi before I run out. All right, Michelle, nice to have you here. Now, I promised her I would show her something. Oh, the clears. Randy, can you run and grab me a clears?
Sure.
How long have we got you for, Michelle? Like just 2 minutes or 15? What are we talking here? And the Bobo balloons that we have. I think we have 1 or 2 more in there. They might be smaller, Randy. Sorry, Michelle. About 10-ish minutes, I take it. Okay, we'll get this done for you really quick. So Michelle had asked about putting items in balloons, so stuffed balloons. And she was asking about the Bobo versus the clears. And I'm going to demonstrate here really quickly on how I do a few different things with those and what the major differences are.
I don't know if
I don't know if we have any more Bobos. Okay. So they were just the clear, not with the red over top of them. They were just clear laying around in there. Okay, so the clears by anagram, right? These have a valve in them, Michelle. So you have to cut out the valve, which I do by fully inflating it with air, and then you cut just above the sealed section there, and then the valve, you use the air to push that out, okay? And you can get that out, or if that doesn't work for you, I used to sit there with tweezers and pull it out. You can do that as well, but the air seems to work so much better. So the big difference between Bobo balloons and clears is the neck size. Even the Bobos, oh, we do have one. Way to go, Randy.
They're so clear, I couldn't see them.
Now, the Bobo balloons have a little bit bigger valve for getting things in. And some of them, when you get to the bigger ones, have a side section where you can put them in. But you have to tie them off. I don't like them. I will go on record saying I am not a fan of Bobo balloons. You have to sit here and stretch and stretch and stretch so hard. And I don't think they're any clearer or any more substantial than the clears. And clears are so much cheaper. So the only difference is the size of what you can get in here. So I can get 5 inches in here, not a problem. Did you see us do that before, Michelle? Put the 5 inches in there?
Yeah, we have a video of that.
Oops, sorry, Randy.
On our one.
Yeah, we did that in our live.
Randy? Michelle said yes.
Frozen? Who makes the clears? Tammy Lynn. Clears are made by Anagram. Michelle said yes to what? I'm sorry.
About seeing us do this.
Oh, okay. Yes. So push that out, but I'm going to do it really quick so I can show you. Randy, I need a little stick.
Stick.
Okay, so see how quickly that comes out? It's so easy. And Randy's going to get me a little stick. Perfect. And so I take the 5-incher, I put it on the stick, and it goes right in there. Don't worry, you are going to lose air. And then this. Okay, you just pump it up to the size that you want and tie it off. I like to cut the necks out. Okay, but if you're looking to put something bigger in here, that's not going to happen unless you slice along the seam and then have a heat press that you could reseal it. I'm not a huge fan of doing that. If I need to stuff like a big teddy bear or something in there, I use my super stuffer machine, which I don't love that machine. Let me just tell you, I don't love it for a lot of reasons, but it will, and I'm waiting to see, I think Gemmar has stuffing balloons. Qualitex had the 18-inch stuffing balloons, and they had them with different little prints on them and everything. And we used to use those a lot. Qualitex obviously is not around anymore, which is so sad. But I think Gemmar has them. I'm not a huge fan of Gemmar either. But I'm hoping Sempertex or Prima or one of the other Tuftex comes out with.
Tuftex might, because they're taking over the plant. Right.
Tuftex is taking over the plant here in Hamilton, Ontario. And so I'm hoping they're going to come out with it, but we're sort of in a wait and see. But I will look to see who has them available, and I'll post a link to this tomorrow for you, okay? But those have a ginormous opening the neck. It's much easier. You use the machine, it vacuum sucks it to the outside, and you've got a 10 centimeter where you can get your hand in there, you can arrange things, do all those beautiful stuffing balloons. They're kind of going out of fashion at the moment. They were huge during COVID, let me just tell you, and that's why I bought the machine, and the machine during COVID itself was astronomical to buy because they didn't have enough. But that is the difference. So really, you have the Bobo balloons that have the wider thing that you can put things in. I love these for being clear. The Qualitex 18-inch one was not crystal clear. It was still looked like an 11-inch clear. You know how it's kind of frosted a little bit, even when you like get really big. So, Michelle, did that answer your question? I hope so. Okay, thank you so much. This really helps. I bought Bobo and the other clear. I'll let you know how it goes. Awesome. If you get stuck and you have questions, message me right away and I'll see if I can talk you through it, okay? Or send a little video and show you. But I, hands down, prefer the clears for any sort of, I use them now for like my crescents for in the middle and everything. Because they're nice and clear, they're beautiful, and they're only $1.70 Canadian. They're cheap for what you get. Love them.
Yeah, plus if we're doing Bobos, she's not the one that stretches them out.
No, he has to. I cannot even, I like to think I'm a very strong woman. I used to be a bodybuilder, you know, back in another life, but I cannot get them to, partly because I have a plate in my wrist, but Randy stretches them for me. So unless you have a big burly guy at home that can do that for you, I would go clears. Just saying. All right. And you were also asking about who I trust and stuff for purchasing. You're in the States. So if you go to Betalic's website, they have a list of all their distributors that have the Sempertex products now. Because from what I understand, Balloons Online, because of the exclusive master distributorship of Betalic in the United States of America, Balloons Online is now not allowed to sell to the US. That has to go through Betalic. Just like in Canada, it's supposed to all go through now Surprise Enterprise, which is the Canadian master balloon distributor. There is some shift going on with Sempertex, and we love the products. They're just having a little sort of restructuring with the distributorships in North America, which is great. So I would go to Betalic, find a distributor close to you that you trust, that you like, that has good pricing and product availability. There's always bargain balloons. They have sort of off-brand balloons, not the big, they don't sell Sempertex that I know of down there.
They have Calisan.
They have Calisan, Decomex. They have the two new brands that I haven't tried yet. I will hopefully get some soon, and we'll do a product review. By the way, I just posted a formal Prima review after our 2-month test of our little quad sitting around. That just got posted to YouTube today. So if you're interested in rewatching that or seeing that, that's where that will be. But yes, so those would be who I would go to. Canada is a different story, but go to Betalic.com and see who they have listed as their distributors. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't have an American one that we don't import them because they kill us on the duties and taxes.
Yeah. Also, for Betalic's website, they do divide the U.S. into sections and regions, in regions, and they do give you who carries the full distribution of Sempertex.
Yes. Yeah. So they're a very good resource. Love Betalic. Okay. And so I hope that helps you, Michelle. I know you got to run. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate it. All right. Are we on to our tutorial now that we've got Michelle on her way?
That wasn't the first one?
No, it wasn't. That was just a little something for Michelle. All right. Because she asked a question and I'm like, it's way easier for me to explain it than to type it all out. So I told her I would do it today. All right. So
see, that's where I get it. It's easier to call you up and talk to you than.
Do y'all, when your spouses are out and about and they're shopping or whatever, do they call you like constantly to ask questions? Randy does. I love it and it drives me nuts all at the same time. I love that he cares enough to get what I want. But on the other hand, I'm busy. So he calls me and I get a little, I'm busy. What do you want?
She gets tooed.
I get tooed. You have my pipes over there, Randy. All right. So what we're going to do tonight, I'm going to show you a start to finish design here. And I'm hoping we're not going to go over. But who's kidding who? We all know my style.
Who's running this show?
Right? All right, so what we're going to do is, Maureen had asked about doing the balloons on the PVC pipe so that, here, I'm going to drop it down. If I drop it, you'll see, right? So it goes on and have the balloon on the outside of it, but you can stack them. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to teach you how to put this in the middle of this and inflate it. I know it sounds like a magic trick, but it's not. So we're going to take first a 260 and blow it up just a little tiny bit. Just, enough to have a little, what is that? 2.5 inch?
3 inch.
3 inch. Not much. Move it down just a little bit so you have quite a bit of a neck. Okay, and we're going to tie this on. Oops. a double knot. My fingers will cooperate. Okay, now I've showed you this in other videos, but you're going to take and wrap this section of pipe with that. So we have latex all around there. Can you see what I'm doing? And we're not going to go down far with it. We're just going to go around a few times. Okay, then we're going to snip that off. Oh, my fingers are not cooperating. What else is new?
This is what happens when we build all the time.
Right? My hands get tired by the end of the day. All right, so, and I've just snug it there. And the reason for this is to create a nice seal, all right? So here I have burnt orange 24 inches. And we are going to put that over the pipe. And sometimes it's easier to do like that. Stretch it out. There we go. So you've got this at the end of your pipe. We're now going to take our scissors and cut a little hole. So pick that up. There we go.
Put it on too far.
I did, but that's okay. And so you can see I've just got just a little tiny bit, and I'm going to snip it so that we can go around that pipe and catch it on that green 260, right? We want it to be there to hold it on. Okay, then we're going to take the rest of our 260, snip the tip, so that we have a clear air. You're not going to get any air caught in there. And you are going to, again, go around the tip of it. Can you see that? And snug it in. Don't go too far down. You want it just at the top. And tie that off.
Two times.
Yes, 2 times. And then I'm going to trim that up a little bit. Now we have our, this one's more snug than the one I did before.
Same size.
That's okay. All right, so then we take our pump and we are going to open this up and put it over our air outlet. Okay, now this is where it gets tricky. Sorry, I keep hitting it. Here, let's do that. When I start inflating this, this is going to start blowing up and it's going to have the void of the pipe. But the trick is to hold down here super tight around there so you're not leaking air out the bottom and just not going anywhere. So it takes a little maneuvering, takes 2 or 3 times to readjust as we're blowing up. So here we go. Fingers crossed. Oh, it helps if I turn it back on. Okay, now I've got that on there now, but now I've got to pull it down. You're going to lose some air, but that's okay. We're pulling it down the pipe as we go. Oh.
Unscrewed on you?
It unscrewed on me.
That's a god-awful noise.
Isn't it? Okay, now we're gonna pull it down just a little bit more. Don't go off the end and lose it inside. I speak from experience. It's not fun. All right, last go. just so you can see. Oh, nope, I lost. I didn't tie it tight enough, and I've got air escaping out the top. That's okay. We're going to simply take another 260, go a little bit further down, cover up that escape area.
This is another one of those things, practice, 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 and don't get overly frustrated.
Yes, exactly. And I don't do these very often at all. I think I've only done them twice I like to go out to customers ever in my life. Done them a couple times for myself, but it's not something that gets asked for a lot. Christmas, yes, for like Christmas balls could be done the same thing, like on your tree. It can be done like this. Halloween for pumpkins. Easter, you can do Easter eggs like this. This has seriously become a do as I say and not as I do. Oh my goodness. It's okay. I caught it fast enough. There we go. All right. There we go. So it's holding its own down there, but we don't want to leave it to its own devices because it can get difficult. So we're going to take, again, our 260, tie it nice and snug around there. Okay. Clean those up.
Is it not going around the
tape? Randy taped it up a little too much.
I can solve that problem.
You can? Can you?
I can.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do the next one while Randy gets rid of some of that tape that he got a little zealous with.
You're zealous.
All right, here we go. We're going to do the next one. We're going to do 3 of these. Who we got in there? Any new people in there? Make sure you say hi. Let me know you're here and where you're from. I'd love to see it. All right. Tying on. So when you're tying this 260, make sure you leave yourself quite a bit of neck because it's got to go around your pipe, okay? And there we go. We are around. This helps the latex grip to the latex. That's why we do that.
Keeping a beautiful seal.
Yes. Okay. And go around one more time.
Ta-da.
Thank you. Hey, Randy.
Hey, what?
You want to open up that back door? I don't know what it is. I get in here and I think it's the lights, honestly. I think it gets really hot. All right. So again, we're going to shimmy up the neck. Put it over our pipe.
Ha!
Hold on. Someone was trying to call me.
Power dialing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
Randy's supposed to turn that volume off. I think it was an Instagram call too, wasn't it? Or Facebook. I don't know. That was weird. All right. So I've got that now on the second pipe. And I'm going to pick up the middle. It's a small little trim. You know, I think the greatest thing as a balloon designer is to work on your adaptability. when things go wrong, and they will inevitably go wrong, you have to be able to work with it. Like yesterday, for example. Randy and I showed up to do an install at a school, a high school. They were having a day of pink, and which is a...
Don't really know.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It's something to do with the LGBTQ community, and they're doing stuff at the high school. So anyways, we arrived to install an organic arch. And when I go to do an installation, it's all done. We just have to put it together. And then I had to put the little 5-inch quads and the lettering. They wanted Day of Pink on there. And lo and behold, we get there. They had originally told me it was going in the lobby. And then we get there and they decided they wanted it in the auditorium.
No, library.
Oh, library. Sorry. Yes, you're right. It was supposed to go in the library. And then they moved it to the auditorium. And we get in there. It was a challenge because it was pitch black. They were doing a lighting check for the next day for this event. And the kids, the high school kids, were in there messing around with it. They had a band, a high school kids band practicing, like a performance band, not a full orchestra band, playing music. And I don't, how many times, Randy, did they leave us completely pitch black?
Several times.
I'm up a ladder trying to get stuff done and it pitch black. It was not easy and it was interesting, but sometimes you got to make it work with what you're given. All right, so I've got that tied around there. I've got it nice and a little bit lower than last time, so it should be fine. Here we go. Let's try this one.
This is going to be a smaller version.
Yes. So the first pipe was 16-inch.
Yes.
This one's 12-inch. And then our third is
8-inch.
8-inch. 16, 12, 8? Was that what we did? Yeah.
And that's what I did because I seen the size of balloons that you wanted to stick on. And I know you were going to...
Randy sometimes auto-corrects me. Which I'm not complaining about. All right, here we go. Okay, we've got the first section on there. We're going to shimmy this down. Yes, we lose a little bit of air, but don't stress.
Melissa is on with us from Georgia.
Oh, hey, Melissa, how are ya?
And she's...
Oh, she's tagged her sister again.
Yeah,
all
and
right.
Where is she from?
The sister?
Yeah.
Lisa is from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
Yes.
All right. Now we're going to take that 260 again, go around, tie it. Doing well. How are you guys doing? We're doing really well. Thank you for asking. We had a good week. It was our Thanksgiving up here in Canada over the weekend, so that was fun. All right, so Randy has taken the tape down for me.
No, I changed out the pole completely.
Oh, you changed out the pole completely. Okay. And there we go. The next one is coming in there. Okay. So we're getting there.
Making a snowman.
Yes.
Orange snowman.
This is burnt orange, by the way, from Tough Tex. Okay. And so last one.
Burnt orange snowman.
Ugh. There's trendy and then that. There's that.
Then there's wrong on so many levels.
So many. Okay, so this is our last little one that we're going to do. Same deal. I'm tying the 260 around.
This should be fun.
Yeah. Wish me luck, ladies. And gentlemen, if there's any gentlemen in here. All right.
Seems like a lot of work.
It is.
Yes, yes.
It does. But it's worth it. It's a lot of fun once it's all done. Okay. There's that. Now we're going to, again, up with the neck. Put it over. Cut the top. This is really cute for like at your front door for Halloween, or if you're doing like a trunk or treat, you could pop this out and put it out next to your trunk. There's a lot of really fun things you can do with this.
I'm thinking if this was green, it would be one of those topiary...
Yeah, trees. You could. It would be very classy. You could do it all green, like the eucalyptus green would be very classy, and we could put like gold. Could be nice for a wedding. We did a wedding on the weekend. Did I tell you guys last week about this wedding? The mother of the bride decided to surprise the bride with 2 balloon arches for her wedding. One in the service area where they were having the vows, and one in the reception area. And she wanted to surprise her daughter with this. And I'm like, are you sure? She goes, oh yeah, we did their, I call it a Jack and Jill, but Buck and Doe, his and hers, or whatever, their party, their engagement party. I guess that could be another word for it. But we did that. They loved it. So the mom thought she would do this. And it was very well received, but I was so nervous. Like, that's pressure. The bride and groom had no idea we were going to be there and that this was going to be there when they got there, but they loved it. I got word back the next day. Mom was ecstatic. The bride was ecstatic. It's all good. Oh, I don't have the 260 on the outside yet. See, I get talking. But when you got married, would you have liked your mom to surprise you with decor? I don't know. I would have liked to at least had the bride's approval that we were putting balloons. Didn't really need it to know what.
Is your mom part of this group?
No.
Okay. Then no, Tess would not like her mom to do the decor for her. No
My mom
way.
has pretty good taste, but...
She does, but no.
I'm a control freak.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks. No, babe, you're fine.
I work with you every day. I'm not going to argue.
You're not going to lie?
You've told me not to argue with you.
All right, here we go. Filling up one side. That's okay, we'll push it over.
Looks like one of those distorted...
Yeah, beans. Right?
Beans. Don't lose it.
I know, I'm about to, though.
Usually she says that about me.
I did. I knew it was going to go. I felt it go. It is a lot of work, Melissa. You are right. 100%. It's a lot of fiddly work, and your hands get sore because getting this off the pipe and holding it is difficult. That's probably why I never tried to sell it. I only sold it when people asked for it. I'd like to know why it's only blowing up on one side.
Because it wants to give you a problem.
It definitely does.
I think you picked the Randy balloon.
Yeah, the difficult one, right? Stubborn, pain in my aquile.
She just spoke Hawaiian there, guys. I think you just tie it off and try to
fix it after.
Bend it to your will.
Yeah. It helps if I have another 260 around here. That's probably why it's hot. I'm also wrestling balloons.
What do you do for a living? Well, I wrestle balloons.
All right, so there we go. So then you just squeeze to get the air over, but that is our topper balloon. There we go. All right, I thought you got the shorter one. Nope.
Well, okay, so do you see the distance between there and there and there and there?
There and there. That's where I tie it. That's what that is, but we're going to fix that. So
I think if you put, I don't know what you put in there.
Right?
You're the decor artist. I'm just peanut gallery.
Can I get that in writing?
You have that in writing.
Maybe the top tied off. Yes, I think that's what exactly happened, Miss Melissa. All right, then I'm going to do a little, and you could even do pearls or whatever. I need like a little.
You need a smaller table?
No, I need the height of the ceiling to be
higher.
Higher. And that's where, like, the snowman would come in. You could do a scarf, that sort of thing. It'd be really cute. And a top hat. They're really cute for Christmas. All right. So, actually... I'll just tie it when it's on there. All right.
Jordan, oh shucks, I'm late. Yeah, but the antics will still keep going even though you're late.
Yes.
Trust us, Jordan.
We keep going. Nice to have you, Jordan. Thanks for coming in. Now I need the sizer. I'm just going to do a little quad of 11-inch green on the bottom, and an 8. So 11-inch balloons size down to an 8.
Always rounding.
Always rounding. I love this color, the eucalyptus. It's such a nice color. Okay. So a duplet to a quad. And then I am just going to, can you see all that?
They can.
Put that on there. I spin mine. Okay, and then now, we're gonna do up some little 5-inch quads.
We're doing this more boho.
Yes, this is a little bit more of a boho look, not a traditional sort of color scheme, more modern, which I love. I did this color scheme on the weekend for a 70th birthday for a nice young gentleman at 70. I have to say, I love it. His wife messaged me again today and was like, we were so happy, loved it. Makes you, when they take the time to message you back after the fact, it's nice.
Sienna.
Oh.
You watch it right back here on our freebie chat.
Yeah.
We have it up for 30 days. So if you go back in our feed, you can watch all the ones that we have been
done in
doing.
The past. Yeah.
And I also put them on our YouTube channel, so you can also go over to our YouTube channel and
see the older ones.
Yes. Matter of fact, I need to keep up with that one when I have some time.
Right? It's been a little crazy lately. We've had a lot of corporate work, which is nice. I love it, but
There goes our Tuesdays and Wednesdays, though.
Yeah, like so for our regular residential clients, typically it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday are our big days, sometimes Thursday. But with corporate work, you're doing a lot more during the week, which is good. It rounds out your week, but makes it busy. I am making a mess, Randy. Oh my goodness.
And guess who cleans the mess?
My baby. All right, so I'm putting these little guys around here.
The foots?
They're not fillers. Cute little accents. Because I need the curlicue black pipe. Let's do. This is Imperial Red, Coffee, Sangria, and again the eucalyptus. I always trim the necks off of my balloons. Always, always. I hate to see anything pop out of there. There we go. Thanks, love. All right, and then...
Those colors that you mentioned, it sounded like a cocktail.
Sangria and coffee. Imperial Red is not a cocktail, though. So, doing curlicues, you'll always stretch your balloons first. Always inflate fully. Let the air out. And then I have my 2-inch pipe. We've just put the little 260 around it to hold ours in there. So you put it under, wrap. A little curlicue. Give yourself a nice long neck. And then
you have so many balloons on your table.
I know. So I'm just gonna wind in the 260s, the curlicues, right? Cute.
Melissa, yes, we have a YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel, we talk quite a bit about business.
We have our podcast that we're woefully behind on. I want to tomorrow, Randy, actually record our next one. Our next one is What is Your Plan B? It was supposed to be last week, and then I got sick, of course.
Oh, and Thanksgiving.
And Thanksgiving and
stuffs.
Yeah. So, yes. So look for us on YouTube. We are there. There's a few things and the archive of the lives. Yeah.
Hug a balloon.
I can't. I'm not quite. I don't have your long arms, my love. All right, and then so I'm going to keep doing that, going up. Okay.
Are you losing air out of that? It's 260?
No.
No.
I don't think so. What am I doing here?
Never mind.
I just watched a video tonight from Alberto Falcone. He's a fellow MVP, and he does a lot of teaching for Sempertex Europe. And I just saw him do a distorted design of a pumpkin, and I love it. And I'm going to do that next week for you guys. I didn't quite think this week was going to take that long, but you know, who am I?
I did.
Thanks, Randy.
Well, we get to talking and everyone talks to us.
Yes.
We got to talk back. Not my talking back, but
that's a whole other thing. Wonderful. Sienna, where are you from? I'm curious. We like to, hey, Christy. We've got a map that we're putting little pins from where everyone checks in. And would love to add you to that if you don't mind. We don't use your information for, I just, state or province and country was great. You guys bored yet? You're just sort of watching me work. You're not really learning too much tonight.
Well, you're also working off a camera.
I know. I'm sorry about that. So
She's over there.
I'm over here. I'm putting on the little extras. Okay? Really cute. But I might stop and put the vinyl on. So I had Randy make for me, or find for me, cute little pumpkin faces. So I'm going to put some on if they will cooperate with me.
This is not the white vinyl that we got.
Oh, we just got some new white vinyl, Inez, from the place that I told you about. And the white vinyl is just awful. It's not coming off very well at all. I struggle with it so much. Okay, I'm going to face this to me so I can see what I'm doing. But I'm going to put a little... Okay, nose on first. And then eyes on. And then mouth. It is not an easy task, guys, getting something flat onto a rounded balloon like this. So see how I'm doing it in sections? I put the nose on first, and then I maneuver to make sure everything else is on properly. It makes your life so much easier, let me just tell you, than trying to do it all in one go.
So much easier on vinyl, or on foils.
Yes, sorry. Foils is much easier than latex. It's a cute little face, right? So, okay, I'm going to keep going. Please, if you have any questions, ask as we go.
Christy, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Christy. I hope you had a wonderful time.
Yeah, we had so much fun. Little sick kids and...
My brother's grandchildren.
No, your brother's children.
My brother's children did not tell us that the grandchildren were sick. And I've just gotten over being sick, right? And Randy too. And of course I was playing with them because I don't get to see them very often. And I'm loving on them like crazy. And, you know, the baby drools in my mouth. And now I feel like I'm getting sick. And I have the big thing this weekend, so I can't be getting sick.
Sharita, you made that transfer look so easy.
Sorry. I've literally done thousands of them.
Every single one of our designs has a vinyl transfer
of some sort, yeah.
So
some of them are like corporate logos I've done. Other ones are like this for different things. I have done.
Meanwhile, she's over there speeding through it just like that.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this done. Our hour goes by so fast, guys. I wish we had like 5 because I have so much fun. Oh, you turned it. That's a good idea. See?
I did.
That's good.
See how she picked it up to redo it?
To relay it flat. Yep. So if you're struggling, go ahead and re-pick it up and then put it back down. And it goes down so easy. Okay. Well, I shouldn't say that. It took me a while to figure that out, guys. Don't think that you're on your own trying to figure this out. It took me a while, but that's why I'm here to help you so you don't have to struggle like I did. Carlita Montgomery. That's too advanced for me, LOL. I feel you. This was a difficult one tonight, and we did it for Miss Maureen out there. She asked how to do this tonight. So not every week is this advanced, I promise you. Right? We have people that have been here every week for the duration, and some weeks we do harder things, some weeks we do simpler things. So there's something for everybody. But it's all right.
And we've come up with ideas, but our our people out there keep throwing us, go, hey, can you show us this?
Yes.
Sharita's last week was the
sunflower.
Sunflower.
Yes. And I loved that. That was awesome.
And we came
this
up
week
first.
Is more... I have something in my back pocket, guys. It's Paw Patrol twisting. But
we haven't had to do it yet.
I haven't, because you guys have been asking, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm more than happy to keep that in my back pocket for when the day comes where you're all like, I have no ideas. It's going to come.
Inez, are those transfers free on Cameo? Actually, we do a copy and paste version of drawings and stuff like that.
When you're Googling for something, say you want the Paw Patrol shield, right? They have I do, for the Paw Patrol designs, I have a shield outline because, you know, it's supposed to look like a police officer's shield. So I go online and I do Paw Patrol coloring pages, or Barbie coloring pages, or Gabby's Dollhouse is one we do a lot, okay? And they don't have a commercial balloon for it. So I will Google it. You find one that you like, and as long as it's not a web file, if it's a SVG, PNG, JPEG,
PFD, or no. Yeah, those three.
You can just copy and paste it, drop it into your Silhouette software, paste it, and it'll come up, and then you just trace it. It's very simple. I used to spend thousands of dollars on a Cameo subscription where you could go through and you get credits for the month and everything. You don't really need it. I did that for fonts. It was a little easier, but now they have dafont.com or whatever.
You've got multiple different
fonts. There's lots out there you can get for free. You don't have to pay for them. But yes, just coloring pages, because you need the outline is what you're looking for. You don't want a colored image because those won't transfer over very well. So a black and white coloring page image works every time.
And even for our commercial clients, our
logos
card clients, we'll have them send over their logo in black and white.
Or even their colored. Most corporate logos are very like blocked, and it's easier. But yeah, same deal.
So long as it's a decent file.
Yeah, they'll work.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
I think
Maureen must be having a little bit of problems there.
Yeah, her internet, not ours this time. It's not Roger's.
Shockingly. Okay, so I've done a little, okay, and then I'm going to do one more 260 coming out the top. I've got to put one last vinyl face on there. We're almost done.
And you thought we were going to just buzz right through this.
I did, until I realized my fingers were traitors. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
But at least everyone out there knows that sometimes the balloons just don't want a balloon. And,
right?
You know, it's not always perfect. And
no.
You watch those Instagrams and TikToks and go, oh, they're all perfect and I feel so bad. No. It's so much.
It happens to those of us that are professionals too, okay? And that's, I guess, maybe one of the things I want to show you. I don't want to rehearse it and show it to you picture perfect, because that's not reality. Reality is sometimes you let go of things and you lose it and you have to redo it. That is just a fact of life. So I'd rather show you that than give you unrealistic expectations of, oh, this is easy. Look, I do it so easily. It's not. It's not.
No, sometimes you have to deal with, 11th and 12th graders in the band and a dark
gymnasium or auditorium, yeah.
And just trying to do your thing.
Yep. Yeah. And that was after, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 13 years, 14 years, 15 years, 16 years, 17 years, 18 years, 19 years, 20 years, 21 years, 22 years, 23 years, 24 years, 25 years, 26 years, 27 years, 28 years, 29 years, 30 years, 31 years, 32 years, 33 years, 34 years, 35 years, 36 years, 37 years, 38 years, 39 years, 40 years, 41 years, 42 years, 43 years, 44 years, 45 years, 46 years, 47 years, 48 years, 49 years, 50 years, 51 years, 52 years, 53 years, 54 years, 55 years, 56 years, 57 years, 58 years, 59 years, 60 years, 61 years, 62 ye trying to figure out where they wanted it, and oh, it was not easy.
The school finding the check. They actually had to call in a mom.
No, that's not true. So the only people I allow to pay me day of is schools, because they write checks, right? If it's very far in advance, then we'll go pick up the check in advance. But most times we just get it when we install, because I've developed over the years a really good relationship. I know the money is going to be there. That was until I got there yesterday, and they couldn't find the check. And the lady who wrote the check had left early that day. So there was like 3 people looking for it, all in their 20s, 30s. And then there was a lady like my age who was the receptionist, total mom figure. I had so much respect for her. She had called the lady trying to find where the check was. Like, they were really trying. I'm not saying they were trying to jip me or anything. And she goes, okay, I'm just going to go search your desk. And so she went over. Within 3 minutes, not even 30 seconds, she had found it. And I just had that mom moment, right? How many of you have kids or a husband that can't find anything? You go in the room and you spot it right away. I am one of those people. I have a child and a husband that both are the same way.
Yeah. Who did all the stairs that day while you were in the office looking?
Yeah. Yes. So this high school is a very old high school, and there's not elevators. There's staircases to go up everything. So Randy did all the lugging from the parking lot in as I was standing in the office for them to try and find the check. What can I say? I'm the face of the business.
Oh, no.
I don't think I'm going to get to pull that one off. But anyways.
Nope.
All right. So one last quick little thing I'm going to do, and then it's done. I'll put it up for you guys to see.
I hope everybody out there enjoys our banter back and forth, because if it's not in front of the camera, it's off camera, and we do this anyways.
Yes. You guys see the real us. I promise you that. This is how we are. We don't believe in airs. All right.
I do have to rein it in a bit because, yeah.
I have to rein in the potty mouth. I fully admit.
She has to rein in the potty mouth. I got to rein in the goofball.
Yeah. I grew up, my dad was in construction. He was in construction before I met him. And so, like, when you grow up around it, it's everywhere. Okay. But I'm trying to be good. Okay. So.
And you're doing very good on these.
There we go. Oops. Can I get it on there?
You can. And I can show it all the way up to the light. Turn it a little bit towards me. A little bit more. Towards the kitchen. There we go.
There. Perfect. And you know what? I would probably even do something like this, because those are kind of getting out of control there.
Tammy Lynn, my husband and I are just like you guys, except
totally fine. Yeah, we would be great friends. All right, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Is it cute? Would you make it? Would you try?
And actually, that pumpkin that's a little bit
off kind of looks cute, right?
Yeah, because pumpkins are not symmetrical in nature.
Right, but so this is like a cute version instead of a scary version. I think it turned out nice. My hands are a little worse for wear, but I love it. Right? And I like the colors on this. It's not a traditional color scheme, but really cute. Like for a fall fair, that sort of thing. It would be fun. All right. There we go.
All the different stuff,
yeah. All right. Questions. Who's got questions?
Oh my goodness. Melissa's going to give me a big, huge head. Oh,
bigger,
too late.
Bigger than normal. He is. He really is the best husband.
Thank you, Melissa.
Yes. He deserves all the accolades. He puts up with my BS.
Oh, you put up with my shenanigans, and I have a lot of them.
We make a really good team. Like, Okay, I try and be humble and everything, but Randy and I, we did a year in Europe. After we left Hawaii, we were moving back here. We went away for a year, and we were in Cyprus, and we were in the pool, and a total stranger came up to us and said how much they adore watching us because they could just see how much we love each other. And it was really the biggest compliment because Randy and I, we really do. We love each other and we work really well as a team. We like to banter back and forth. But yes, I won the lottery with this guy. He does so much for me, but he's so supportive. I've never had that in my life before. Someone to truly believe in me. And it's going to make me cry, so I'm going to stop. But anyways, thank you. And he seems like a nice gentleman. He really is.
Maureen, I have a Randy 2.0.
Nice. One day we should have like a social gathering on like Zoom and we get to meet each other's spouses. I would love to. I'd love to meet Tammy's and Maureen's husband and Sharita. Sharita, I've sort of seen your husband from afar when we met up.
I met him.
You met him. Yes, I have not. But and as we met your husband, wonderful gentleman, we love our support groups, and you need one in this business. Absolutely. So if it's not a husband or a wife or a significant other, find a friend you can count on. And that's exactly the podcast that we're doing, your plan B. Like if you're sick, who's going to pick up your orders and do all that for you? So find someone. Randy's in training. I also have my daughter. If I'm sick, she steps in. She worked for us for 2 years and is an amazing artist herself. This life is just not for her. She likes a much more scheduled routine than being an entrepreneur gives you. So, but I'm very proud of her.
Yeah, she babysits adults. She's a manager at a store. I got that right.
That is not an easy job, guys. Oof. She had anyways, that's a whole other thing. But we're 7:08, as always. We've gone over what else is new. But thank you so very much. If you're interested, if you're local and you want to come to our workshop on Sunday, book now. There's only 2 seats left. We're shutting down Friday at 9 a.m., purchasing a seat for our workshop. I wish you could all come. Maureen, I wish you could have got your visa or your passport in time. But I wish you could all come. One day, someday, I'll come to you.
And Melissa,
yes?
Can you make a small balloon wall next week?
I have to make one for my sister this month. Flying out on the 23rd. Okay.
We will... we're just going to have to buckle down.
Yes. I can't do a balloon wall in a 1 hour live. You're not going to learn enough. But I am working on getting some videos that you can purchase that are much longer and much more detailed. And I will have one up for you by
the 24th.
No, she flies out on the 23rd. So when do you need it for?
On the 24th, yeah.
So I will have it by the end of day on the 21st. That's Monday. After the balloon wall workshop, I will have one done for you. Okay? I promise.
Yes.
All right? If we don't, for whatever reason, I will schedule for a private one-on-one with you that I will walk you through it. Deal?
We should have that.
We should have it done, though. We should have it done. All right.
Right now, we're trying to get up our tabletops that we always do, so you can learn those. We also have a double-digit marquee that we just need to get.
Yes. Sharita, did you get to watch the double-digit marquee? Randy says he sent you the video. I hope so. But yes, Melissa, we will get you going. And Maureen, you'll have access to that video as well if you want to purchase it. So we will get you, okay? If you have stuff like that where you've got something coming up and you need help, let me know in advance. I can do one for you, okay? It's just hard to pick what I think you need versus what you actually need. Sometimes they're like this.
Sharita, go on your Vimeo account and you should be able to see it. It says that you have access to view it.
Yeah, you should. You should have gotten an email though too. Check your spam.
Yeah, you should have got an email. I sent that out. So
yeah.
But definitely go to your Vimeo account, Hey, I said it right.
I know. Randy struggles with that word Vimeo. But anyways. All right, everyone doing that now. Okay. Sharita, if you can't figure it out, hun, let me know. I can set up a call tomorrow and we'll walk you through it, okay? But thank you so very much for being the amazing human beings that you are and coming and spending another hour and a bit with us this week. We love having you. I hope you learned a little something or got inspiration from the crazy jack-o'-lanterns. But thank you so very much from Randy and myself. We hope you have an amazing week ballooning it yourself. Bye for now. And I'll see you on Sunday, everybody that's coming. I'm looking forward to it. Bye.
Bye.